think we could probably go fight the one, or whatever it's called. I want to say it's the one. Basically, we could go fight Legion from Castlevania, or we could. What could we do? How much harder is the third cycle? I'd say it's not really that much harder. It doesn't feel like the difficulty ramps up in this in the same way that it did in Dark Souls. It's kind of hard to say though, because the thing is in yeah, it's more or less they just up the damage and enemy health, but it is a little bit different than Dark Souls, because in Dark Souls you can improve your armor, and in this you don't really ever improve your armor, you only gain more health. So, I guess in theory it's harder than Dark Souls because of that, but also welcome to the chat, Harriet. But I don't know, it doesn't feel much harder than the second cycle. And even the second cycle didn't feel what I'd say is like much harder than even the first. So the difference between the first and second is definitely that you have better equipment going in. Like your weapons are leveled up. You know, that's kind of, you're in better shape because of it. So the first cycle is definitely the hardest out of them, but yeah, it's kind of. It's got a weird balance to it. Certain things I don't expect to kill me are killing me really easily, but other things don't feel quite so much. That's interesting. Beast emblem thing. I figure I should spend some insight. I have a lot, so what should we put points into? I can put some into the burial blade. It seemed pretty cool. So, in theory right now, we should be good for the best ending now. Yeah, that's true. That's about right, because when I think about Dark Souls, it was really the first two. It's about the same way then. Yeah, no, I agree. It's about, it kind of increases in difficulty in the same way as Dark Souls, but it doesn't feel like it's as much of an increase because you're in such better shape in each cycle. You know what to expect. You have like a inherent advantage because you know what to expect. Yeah, damage types. Dark Souls is a little bit different because it does feel like there's armor sets and you can improve like the defensive armor sets in Dark Souls. In this you can't do that, which makes a little bit of difference as far as damage scaling and how much damage you're taking goes. Okay, so I guess we can go through the Unseen Village. I hate this section, but it's not a section I like that much. I shouldn't say I hate this section, it's just not as fond of it as other sections of the game. I'm trying to think of what all we can do. Because I think Canehurst is something we can do, not right now, but in the near future. Oh, jeez. They haven't went down the staircase yet, there's a bunch of them. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do maybe Splatoon after a little bit or what. I might just end up on PSO again though, because it's really fun. So, okay, let's go down here, dodge this guy, go around this corner. Is she right up here? She is. Perfect. Okay. That those right there, that is what makes this area really tough. Because what they do is they revive all the enemies that you kill, and it's really, really hard to deal with. Whoa. Whoa. There's a lot of hits. But as far as difficulty goes, it doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel like I'm getting, well, I shouldn't say that. There has been earlier this stream I was getting wrecked really hard by really silly things. So it takes moments where the difficulty feels really high, but I feel like that's pretty true to any cycle. I feel like by cycle 4 and upwards, though, the difficulty is going to feel like it's increasing a lot more. Ooh, where'd that guy come from? Damn. Okay. Just because I think the fact that you can't increase your defense in this is going to play a factor in the long run. But I'm not entirely sure about that. Kind of lazy. Okay, people are getting revived. That's not good. There's nothing in here? Frenzy, cold blood. So... doing this kind of backwards. Whoa. Also, another thing that kind of is a little bit of a factor, not a lot of a factor, but I feel like by the end of the first cycle, I was able to fully upgrade a weapon, which you can do in Dark Souls, but I don't think I did. Oh, Teletoon's showing Power Rangers now? That's bizarre to me, but fair enough. I see. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I did this backwards. Let's go this way. I have to fight all those ladies up here again. Nah, it kinda sucks, because it's really easy to get overwhelmed by them. Oh. And that went well. Though that's usually a really hard group of enemies to fight. Okay, so we're gonna drop down here. It took me a little bit to find this spot actually in my first cycle. And take care of her, because she keeps reviving things. Whoa, okay, hello. Didn't see you there. that's just bullets. Don't need them. Yeah, it feels like there's a bit more work to upgrading your weapons in Dark Souls. And although, yeah, exactly, Harriet. Although there are more slabs available to you in Dark Souls, I think, because really you can only get the one rock per cycle in this. Not that maxing your weapon is that vital, because really from 9 to 10 is only a little bit of a boost, but it's something. There's just I guess what it comes down to is it's a lot of the like little tiny differences between the games, which kind of I think plays a factor into the difficulty, how it's balanced, which you know makes complete sense. So. I see, Harriet. Tiny. I like that. It's like a cuter version of the Tantris. The smaller, cuter version. It's just like a little one. I keep picturing like a little, like, just like the standard one, but then you have the little tiny mini one. Oh, they didn't come back. That's nice. This section really isn't that bad. It's just that I think for a while in my first cycle I wandered around here looking for that specific key that I just got, and it made the area feel a lot more daunting because I was like searching areas over and over. Okay, throw fire bombs then, see if I care. Blood vial. Ouch, that burns. Oh, jeez. Okay. Bloodstone chunk. Because they definitely give you a lot more, like, materials, I find, in this. Chunks feel much easier to get in this than they do Dark Souls. Hide over here. There. Use this because we don't want a laser to blow us up. And make a run for it. Light this lantern. And we're making our way through here. Ooh. Get this guy. Oh, I did actually get him. Like, even those little guys, like, in Dark Souls, the equivalent is, like, the, like, gem lizard things. And those, like, appear once per cycle and then vanish forever. Those things appear until you kill them. It's definitely, like, a different, like, mindset when it comes to things in this game. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, for sure. Okay, let's take care of her. Oh, are you serious? Shot me right through the other guy. I guess in theory that would work. Yeah, chunks were easy to get. Like, you could, I think it was the clams. You could fight those things and get them. They were easy to get, but they were far more grindy. Like, you get chunks in this in a far more, like, natural way, which I think makes a big difference. There's a lot of blood vials there. There's 7 vials. 8 vials, technically, I guess. Open these doors, so we have another set of NPC fights. I missed this lantern here. Another set of NPC fights, which this is another 3-on-1, which isn't very easy. This one I actually do have a hard time with because they don't they don't work like the other fight, like the Shadows of Yharnam. They don't work like the Shadows of Yharnam because these guys will all attack at the same time, making it that much harder, of course. Oof. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Okay. Whoa. Jeez. Okay. I can't say I've ever seen the cannon shot before. Oh shit! I nicked the lightning. Oh yeah, clams drop twinkling. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my weapon right now is, it's basically a big sword that can become a small sword. The small sword actually works very similar to things in Dark Souls. Big sword also works similar to things in Dark Souls. Yeah. There we go. And I also have my gun, but I can only use it when I'm using the small sword. Since the big sword's a two-handed weapon, of course, so... Shit, that didn't work. I got the mix-up. I got the speed. So, and then he just crushes me with his rock. Yeah, I think chunks as far as in Dark Souls, like, they're fairly plentiful. I suppose part of it, too, that also affects it in Dark Souls is the fact that there's, like, 5 variations on materials, and this there's only 1, so that also makes a big difference. Like, chunks in this game, like, when I finished my first cycle, I think I had enough for, like, I had fully upgraded, like, up to 9 for, like, 1 and, like, 2 other weapons I had halfway upgraded, so it's something that I'm gonna see if I can get, like, the back attack on this guy. Oops, I did the wrong one. But it kind of worked out. Okay, he's down. Jeez. Okay, let's get our souls. Let's grab this, and let's go over here. The lightning thing is the worst, because it is definitely a one-hit kill. Amazingly, the cannonball is not a one-hit kill, because it looks like it should be. Ow. Ow. Okay, I have guys right there. Okay. Ooh. Damn, beating me to the punch with that spear. Let's go up here, see if we can, like, separate them just a little bit. Oof, that didn't work. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the different material paths, I think, makes it a little bit more... You have to be a bit more committed to, I guess, what you are going to be finding or grinding for. I guess part of what it is in Dark Souls, I can think of a lot more spots where I grinded. In this, I can't really. There was, like, early on in the game, there was one spot where I grinded a little bit for levels, but I don't think I've ever grinded for materials in this game outside of blood vials. So, kind of a factor. Well, at least one of them is down. Whew. I could see that. I could see that. It's a pretty slick hat. I don't know what you'd call that, but I want to say tricorn? A tricorn? I don't think that's right, though. Building up some souls. That's good. Get our madman's knowledge. Now we're gonna go up fight this guy. Just go all in. Whoa. I have a hard time beating this guy to the punch. Whoa. Ugh, no, caught on things. So like these two are really actively like both doing things, right? Which is far more intimidating. Ooh, jeez. That's what I need to be doing more of. Buy myself some space. Oh, jeez. Oh god. Nope, don't want none of that. Oh, that was an actual parry. That was two, actually. Ah, oh, shit. I tried to get the parry in. Or the... I can't even think of the word right now. My mind is so taken up by stuff. Oh, shit. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Nope. Sorry, guys. Okay, one down. This shouldn't be too bad now. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Those three take a little bit of work. Definitely not worth Quicksilver bullets, I'll say that much. And Madman's knowledge. What was that tip, anyways? That's a really good tip. I will actually give that a thumbs up because I think it deserves a thumbs up. That'll help people. Oh no, there's no blocking in this at all. Yeah. I think they call them visceral attacks in this. That was the word I was looking for. No, there's no blocking. That was like the big difference from Dark Souls. There is a shield, but you get guard broke after like 2 hits. It's almost impossible to use. Basically the whole like mechanics of the game kind of your dodge is much better than Dark Souls, but kind of how it plays out is you have your gun, which I don't think I can do it on this guy here because I don't know any openings for him, but no. Basically how it works is your gun doesn't really do any damage, but what it does is if you hit people at the right spots, it will put them in a crumpled state, which then you get a free visceral attack, which pretty much will kill most enemies pretty well. So, bloodstone chunks. Bosses in particular is really kind of a big factor. I have to admit, I haven't relied on them too much in my playthrough because I'm really bad at finding those points where you can parry enemies. Usually it's right before an attack, but it makes it very different than Dark Souls in that sense. It makes it feel very different because you're always looking for what can you... yeah, it's essentially gun parry. You're looking for what kind of openings the boss has to parry, or when their attacks are vulnerable to the gun for parrying, essentially. But that said, I do feel like it's a little tricky in this because although it's high risk, high reward, to initially find out when you can parry attacks takes a lot of experimentation, which, you know, when you die in 3 hits, you might not be wanting to do too quickly. So, it's an interesting idea, I do think. Because of the nature of how what would the word be? How critical like everything is at all times when you get hit. It doesn't encourage you to explore out the idea as much as it could. But the thing is when you do learn a parry on a particular enemy, the payout is just immense. So, you know, I guess there's that. I guess what the idea is that it's such a benefit to know a parry on an enemy that that's where it's kind of encouraging you to explore it. By Cocket Hat. Interesting. That is an interesting fact. Thank you for looking up that, Steve. Huh. Now we know. Okay, so we're gonna go... I'd actually like to go back to a lantern. A lantern would help me out immensely right now. Trying to think, because... Right, it's just out the main doors. I was about to say, where am I going next? I could go fight Parl, which is a really fun fight. Unfortunately, I've spoiled it for myself every time, because you're supposed to fight much earlier in the game, and I always encounter Parl way too late. And once again, I've left it way too late. Oof, these things. Ugh. This is an enemy I do not like. Yeah, that's true. The thing is it's just the risk of, uh-oh, I could end up in a very bad situation if I take this hit. That's another thing that I found was a little bit different in this compared to Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, oftentimes you, like, learn, like, it's like, okay, this attack, he's gonna do, like, let's say a swing, and then even if I was to eat the swing, he stops after that. And in this game, oftentimes enemies, if they hit, they almost just hit confirm into something longer. So it can be very, like, taking a hit that you normally feel can be fairly safe in this can be kind of a big risk in itself, because it's like, uh-oh, they're following up with more things. I thought it was only going to be one hit. So it's a tricky thing. There's definitely, it has its own feel. That's for sure. There we go. Man, I have enough for, like, levels. This one makes me laugh, because it always springs out. Didn't mean to get hit by it, but... I gotta remember that little combo. Because when you... The big sword, because of course you can't use your gun, which is on L2, it makes L2 another attack button, which is different from your other 2 attack buttons. So you essentially get 3 attack buttons with it. And I never really relied heavily on that overhead swing, because... Overhead swing? Ew, this is biting off more than I can chew. Jeez. Oh wow, this is a lot. Oh shit, I'm stuck on something. I'm stuck on what looks like a tiny rock. Oh, it's really loud. Apparently a common felt hat in medieval times. Interesting. I feel like this would be... I guess that... Yeah, I could see that. I guess we gotta go get our souls back. That kind of sucked. I should have did, like, snuck up on one of them, did the charge attack, and then kind of went from there. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Whew. Oh, there's a visceral. That's what that looks like. Ow. I'm not losing that many souls to these two. Or maybe I am. Shit. Ah, great. Really? There we go. Need to get my souls back. I'm trying to think of where there's a lantern. I think I know of a good spot, but whoa. Let's not play around with that too much. Okay, it's that guy up there shooting at me. So I think we can open up a shortcut via an elevator right over here. Well, after I get my souls back. I don't really have any reason to go up that way. I guess there's, like, a piece of equipment if I want it, but I'm in no big rush. I have all the weapons in the game, so, you know, not a big deal. Okay, this is to open these side doors, which is a little bit handy, but not the shortcut I was talking about. I think it's up the staircase. And this is a dead end. It's on this side. I think it must be on this side. There we go. And we can use this elevator to go up. And I think from here, there's like a route to the lantern. Oh yeah, there's that little secret spot there. There we go. Oh shit! Dodged into that. Holy crap. That's a big gun. Holy crap. And go up here. We'll just ignore these guys. More trouble than it's worth, so. And to the Hunter's Dream. And we probably have enough for 2 points into something. We do. We'll put 2 into Arcane.
Farewell, good.
I'm trying to think of... I can probably do a boss. One more boss. Hopefully. The boss I'm thinking of hasn't given me too much. Well, I could do Peril too. I could probably take care of those two before we have to call it for now. Peril's optional, but I do like fighting them, so I didn't want to really go through this section again. I feel like I've done this section like 1,000 times already. I'm gonna try something. I've never tried it in this section before. Ooh. Bad. No! Jeez. It wasn't that, I can tell you that much. Dogs. Dogs in this game are... they will mess you up. Just gotta run past them. That totally works. I've been fighting them like a fool all this time. Alright, so we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go fight Peril first. He should be this way, I think. Peril is a boss that... in my first cycle, I almost missed him, and it wasn't until the very end of the cycle that I did fight him, but it's clearly a boss that's meant to be fought earlier in the game, so it wasn't particularly hard. Yeah. So, I have a feeling this is probably a really tough boss normally, but I don't think I've died to him yet, so I've had a lot of luck in that respect. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, okay. Actually hits you when he gets up. See, I feel like I probably will die to this at some point. Let's just back it out of here. Oh, shit. Yeah, got too close to that. Damn it. Maybe we'll go with the big sword. I seem to have a hard time hitting him with the little one. Ooh, shit. Back up. Oh shit, I got caught on his foot. Ooh, shit. Oh, that's it. There we go. I knew it would happen sooner or later. Ah, jeez. I keep encountering things that seem really loud. SL1. SL1. I'm not sure. Not sure what game that's referring to. Oh, I got caught on his foot. The thing is he feels fairly vulnerable when you're directly under him, because what that does is it forces him to burst, and usually you can just back up out of it. So you can kind of burst bait him, so to speak. Fortunately, I backed up into his foot. Don't want to do that. Now we know why. course, I have a hard enough time just fighting dogs, so I'm not one to talk about fighting bosses and doing a good job. No, don't target those guys way over there. Target the thing that's like right here and currently a big threat. Oh, Dark Souls, okay. Yeah, the numbers aren't scaled in the same way Dark Souls is, so... I know, that is a good face on the boss. Dogs are hard, they're almost always hard, and even in Dark Souls, like, dog-type enemies are really, really tough. It's because they hit you multiple times. Even when I find rats, they only have like 2 attacks, but I still find them really hard because they connect their hits so well, so quickly. There's like no hit stun on you, so you don't really... You get hit multiple times extremely easily. Okay, we'll stick with the big sword, because I realized really quickly with the short sword that things weren't connecting under him like I thought they would. He's awake now, so lost it on the advantage of fighting the first round. Let's get our souls back right quick. Let's focus on circling. Oh shit, dashed way too early. Ugh. Man, I can't keep up with them. Oh shit, just went in for a bite. Shit, I did something really stupid there. Burst? Not burst, but it was something else. Okay, let's just run in. Ooh. Ugh, I'm doing stupid things. I keep dashing the wrong direction. I know what I need to be using. Good. Okay, that claw attack. Ooh, just clipped him right in the face. Ooh, visceral. Oh, wow. Really took the electricity out of him. Let's back up, get our energy back. Ooh, another visceral. Ah, I actually missed the visceral, but... Let's back up a little bit here, because we need the stamina, and yeah. Ooh, shit. Didn't like the look of that. That might be a projectile. Oh, burst, okay. Oh, no. Oh, he's down. I stopped looking at his health bar, apparently. Oh, I did a pose for no reason. That gives us a lantern, and it actually connects us to... Surprise! Connects us to Old Yarnum. Which, unfortunately, doesn't allow us to go back that way, but it's something. It's something. Oh, pebbles are only found through Old Yarnum. Can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. Quite thrilling, even. I've never read the description on pebbles.